Greetings, lineage. This is your brother Chief Flying Eagle Ra Elohim, aka the Black Identity Slayer. This video is entitled Jacksonville Police No More. Let's listen to what the young brother is saying, and then I'll talk about it. Or,
Hey, I just want to speak on a situation that happened here in Jacksonville. Now, I live in Jacksonville. And when I tell you that shit pissed me off so bad, because that shit literally can happen to me. And watching that video, bro, that shit had me shaking. And I just want to come on here and get some advice from my people and like really tell y'all what I think that we should do in these situations. Now, first and foremost, bro, I'm all for the eye for eye shit because this shit is getting tiring. This shit is getting exhausting. Ever since I was a jit seeing Trayvon Martin going through the same shit and actually getting unalived to this shit. A grown ass black man getting his ass whooped by the police, aka the slave catchers. And most of y'all shot at the black police officer or the black slave catcher. Y'all just shot this fuck like he ain't like why he ain't do shit. What do you mean? You see what side he's on. And if you see any other black person that's literally in the police department, you see what side they on. And you a black person and you in law enforcement, I don't want to hear it.
all right, so let's just talk about this real quick, right? The eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's universal law. That's one of the
Doing nothing
that's one
to
of
make the
the
shit better.
that's one of the laws in nature, self-preservation, right? So you have to preserve yourself. In other words, you have a right to protect yourself. Every animal in nature, okay, even plants, they have a defensive mechanism where they always defend themselves, okay, from predators, or at least they make an attempt to fight back. So I agree, okay. However, black persons, they don't have a lawful right to defend themselves because one, they are property of the corporation, black persons. So they have no lawful right to protect themselves. Keep that in mind. I have to keep ringing that bell so you truly hear the message. You dig? So the police enforcers that work, okay, and you say they are actually on the other side. They may be on the side of the system, but I guarantee you they know that they are not black persons. It is all part of the game that they play. Okay? They know that. That's the problem. They know what's going on. They see the people that's going through all this persecution look like them, but do they care? Maybe not. I don't know. But the point I'm making is black persons, the system was designed that way. All right. So that all black persons are literally the transmitting utility. All right. They are the energy and the source, the engine, the fuel that drives the machine. Okay? It is really that simple. Pay attention.
Now, for my other niggas, when we get put in a situation like this, bro, we gotta crash out. Because once we start doing that, they gonna feel it. So if you got your shit with you, bro, stop playing. And the second thing I feel like we should do, we need to call on our ancestors.
All right, so let's talk about if you have your thing on you and you saw he put up, whatever, right? That's cool. That's totally cool. But remember, policies could always change because they are policy enforcers. They don't have laws. They have policies, ordinances, and codes. So the policies could always change, especially when the executive power have the most power in the corporation right now. Okay? So the CEO of the corporation could literally just start making decisions, and every little bit of liberty or privilege that you have as a black person, that will be taken away. I promise you. And like I told y'all before, this is just the beginning. And I totally agree. We got to call on to our ancestors, right? But you cannot call on African ancestors if you are an American Indian. It's not going to work. And the majority of our people think they're from Africa. They think they're black. They think they are descended from slaves from Africa. Those ancestors are not going to answer you because they are not your ancestors. You feel me? And even if you know your American Indian ancestors, you still have to know how to reach out to them. Okay?
We need to call on our deities. And no, I'm not talking about Jesus Christ. Because before Christianity, we had our own shit. Mind you, Jesus never existed. Sorry to tell you. If you know, you know.
I agree with that. So the young brother, you know, he got knowledge. He got a lot of potential. I respect that.
Gotta start calling on our ancestors and these deities and tap into our old magic. Did y'all forget how the Haitians won the war? For us. Y'all.
Oh, he got that. There you go. A lot of people underplay the role of the Haitians in the American Revolution and independence in the Americas, period. And that's why I'm so upset with our people seeing our Haitian brothers and sisters going through what they are going through, and we are not in an uproar. We should have been spilled all of this over. You did. So, like I said, the young brother got a lot of potential.
I must have forgot what they was doing, what they were tapping into. It's about that time. But let me give you a few deities or our ancestors to call on when we in situations like this. First up, we got Ogun. Now, this is from the Yoruba culture.
You see, there you go. We Americans, American Indians, why are we calling on Africans? You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. You dig? So he still has a lot of work to do, but he's actually on the right path. He just needs refining. That's all it is. You know, maybe his ancestors are from Africa. I don't know. But those of us who know we're American Indians, we cannot call on African ancestors because they're not our ancestors. So I'm going to stop here. Okay? And let me just reiterate again, once more. My brothers and sisters, get out of the black. Get out of Babylon. Get out of the belly of the beast. A lot of you may talk about, well, chief, or, oh, well, how would they know that, you know, you're not, they know that your skin isn't black. They know it's a status. The more of us that get into the system and put that glitch in the system and start taking the black away from us within that system, I promise you, things will start changing. And if they don't start changing, now we have every lawful right to defend ourselves as the American Indians, the original people of the Americas, the original indigenous people. And when we say American Indians, me personally, I'm talking about non-domestic without the United States. There's a difference. You see, I know this. That's what I do. I was sent to restore my people. I am the Black Identity Slayer. So help me on this mission. Call out the people that's calling us black. Let's call them out. Let's denounce them. Let's rebuke them. We have to do the work of our ancestors. Okay? We are, because we are the ones that embodied them, and we're here doing their physical work because they cannot do it physically, but they're going to guide us spiritually. So we have to start calling people out. Okay? I'm just saying.